questions?
Let's see how we go.
Great. What is visa cancellation?
Okay, firstly, I want to clarify that visa cancellation is a bit different to visa refusals. Many people seem to be confused about that. Cancellation is when the Department of Immigration literally cancels your visa. So from the very next day, you don't have a visa.
So how many types of cancellation powers are there?
On top of my head, there's about 16 different types of visa cancellations, but immigration can still cancel your visa on many different various of grounds.
So when do visa cancellations occur?
Generally, visa cancellations occur when visa holder breaches the visa conditions. Generally, also immigration sends out a knowing or notification of intended consideration of cancel.
What are the consequences if a visa is cancelled?
As I mentioned before, when a person's visa is cancelled, from that very moment, they are without a visa, so which means that they may be left unlawfully in Australia.
What happens to family members who are no longer dependent visa holders?
If a family member has obtained a visa through a primary visa holder, even though they're no longer dependent, their visa could still be considered for cancellation.
And what common mistakes do you often see?
Common mistakes that I quite often see are where visa holders, when they receive a NOIC from the Department of Immigration, they try to fix it themselves, but in the end, they end up with a 3-year exclusion period, 3-year ban as they commonly call it.
What procedure would the department take before cancelling a visa?
Before cancelling a visa, the department will have to issue a notification via verbal or a written notice. Sometimes department may place the visa holder in a questioning detention, but generally speaking, most of our clients get the notification of detention to cancel or the NOIC. The NOIC will contain the grounds for the cancellation, and if you don't provide enough evidence within the prescribed time, the department may consider cancelling and actually proceed with the cancellation.
How much time does the department provide before cancelling a visa?
It actually ranges. It could be as short as 5 minutes, or it could be as long as 28 days. Well, it's not that long. Sometimes, unlike many other visa requests, these days or times may not be extended. At the immigration clearance, normally that happens at the airport. This is where you get about 5 minutes to respond if immigration considers your cancellation. Generally, you are given 7 days, but if the cancellation is in regards to the character issues, you're given 28 days to respond.
What are the top 5 tips to winning a visa cancellation?
Well, let's see, speed. You're given a certain amount of time, as I mentioned, may not be extended. So you need to be very, very quick. The second one is get yourself a lawyer. You need to support your arguments based on the case laws and legislations. So ensure that you have all the case laws ready for you with your lawyer, work well. The third one is read through the NOIC over and over again and attack every flaw. Attack every line and make sure you understand the NOIC carefully and see whether if immigration has made a mistake. Number 4, lodge a visa. Actually, not just a visa, lodge as many visas as possible so that you have other avenues in case the visa gets cancelled. Before the visa is cancelled, you are holding a substantive visa. So you should be able to apply for your visa applications as many as possible. So this is my room. And number 5, the very last one, do not ever lie.
Is there a trend on visa cancellations?
Yeah, look, lastly, in the last 4 years, we've seen a huge increase in cancellations on the basis of character. Hey guys. Other trend that we see are visa cancellations from citizenship applicants. Beautiful place, right? For the citizenship applicants, we are sort of seeing that the Department of Immigration is doing like a background check. Even for the visas that immigration has previously granted, if there are any anomalies with the visa applications, they seem to be going back and they try to cancel the visas before granting the citizenship.
What is the most complicated case you've ever seen?
The most complicated cancellation case that I've seen was regarding an unauthorized maritime arrival, or UMAs for short. So this guy arrived in Australia on a boat, and he was successful in obtaining his permanent residency. And later down the track, he was in process of applying for citizenship. So as I mentioned previously before, the Department of Immigration tends to do a background check and data match. For this person's case, they found that the applicant was not the same person as he claimed to be. So his visa that he has held back then was cancelled.
What is your greatest win?
The greatest win. Oh, look, I can talk to you about the most recent case that I've done. This was a case also involving another EMA. When he first came to us, his visa had already been cancelled and he had about 5 different bars. But our team at Agape, we worked very hard to ensure that in the end, the end result was that we got him a visa that will allow him to work in Australia.
What is the best advice you can give a person whose visa is affected by cancellation?
Look, this is quite similar to the previous answer that I gave. Number 1, don't defend yourself. Look, get yourself a professional assistance. Second one is, again, do not lie. Please, please do not lie. Don't make yourself any worse. Third tip is, look, if your finances permit, get yourself an accredited specialist in immigration law. Look, there's about 41 accredited specialists in immigration law in New South Wales, and guess what? Agape Henry Crux has 2 accredited specialists here.
Last question, what type of clients do you service?
Oof, everyone. At one point, I represented a case with a Korean embassy in Canberra. But commonly, we have a lot of backpackers, we have business people, we have multi-billion-dollar corporations as our clients. But look, if you need a free consultation, we also provide that as well. We also do quite a number of pro bono cases that may help people who's in a financial situation.
That's it. Thanks for your time, Kris.
My absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Bye.
Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.